being a journalist is all I ever wanted to do. I understand how important journalism is because I live it every day. We get to learn something new every day. I never stop being a student. I'm a student of life and of the world, and I get to come in every day and educate myself and learn something and then share it with all of you. You know, just getting a little sample of what your passion is and then creating a story around it and sharing it to the public, that's the coolest job in the world. Today, Governor Henry McMaster was sworn in once again for his second full term in office for South Carolina's 98th gubernatorial inauguration. Now, Darcy, just like you said, if he finishes this term, because he took over for then Governor Nikki Haley's term, he will be South Carolina's longest serving governor. Yes, let's get over to our News 19 Zoe Henry, who has a very interesting perspective of this, very close to the scene. And Zoe, if people are paying attention and they've been watching us since 4:30, the same exact cars that were sitting behind you when we checked in with you at 4:30 are still there. Explain to folks what we see in your perspective.
We've been following this developing story for years and the many questions surrounding Murdaugh, his family, and what prosecutors have described as a web of crimes.
The former high-powered attorney has been accused of killing his wife and his youngest son. But the first order of business today, selecting a jury, which we know will not be easy in this highly publicized case. After finally selecting a jury this afternoon, they went right ahead with the case, opening statements from both attorneys in the Alec Murdaugh double murder trial wrapped up just about 30 minutes ago. Yeah, and this I-20 right here at 1 is also very busy. Like you said, JR, there's several new businesses in the area. There's a meat market right in that area. There's a Bojangles in that area. There's a big gas station. And now, you know, we're being told also that residences are having to be evacuated. We have entered into a breaking news situation here because we have gotten almost 2.5 inches of rain in less than an hour, and that is obviously wreaking havoc on our places here in the Midlands that tend to flood. We just looked at the Rocky Branch Creek area down by Granby Mills and Olympia Mills, where a lot of college kids live, Darcy. It is a high trafficked area. It is right in front of Greek Village as well, and it is a mess. We saw a Mustang completely underwater. We are talking about threats that were called into high schools all over the state. I'm Andrea, and we are so happy to have Darcy Strickland in with our students to hear how this is affecting them and what happened on campus today. With failing schools, massive teacher vacancies, and school safety issues, this race may be more important than ever. Democratic candidate Lisa Ellis will face off against Green Party candidate Patricia Michael and Republican candidate Ellen Weaver. Now, Ellis is still a full-time teacher here in the Midlands and the founder of SC for Ed. It's a grassroots effort to unite teachers to be a voice for issues. Michael boasts 15 years of teaching experience both at the high school and collegiate level. And then Weaver is the founder of Palmetto Promise Institute and served on the Education Oversight Committee. I asked each of the candidates the same questions. Their answers, very different. Here's what you need to know before you vote.